Welcome back to my channel. This is Angelo Christmas and me documenting my journey to $20,000 per month as a high ticket closer. So, in today's video, I'm going to be speaking a bit more about my journey as of where we're at the moment and the path I'm going to take moving forward, which is going to be different from what I've been doing, which is also exciting for me. Now, in terms of like how the month has been so far, it's been a really slow month for me in terms of like closing. I haven't really taken much calls, and I started off the month pretty good, but towards like the middle of the month, I did face a bit of a losing streak, and because I dipped slightly below the KPI, they ended up pausing me off the calendar again, and that was like straight after I closed that $6,000 deal, which was a bit of a bummer because it always happens as soon as I break the losing streak and get the momentum back. So since then, I haven't been taking any calls, and I was faced with two decisions to make. I can either, you know, get back into some trainings on the offer, start taking calls again once they feel I'm ready, and then slowly get back onto the calendar again. But I saw it as an opportunity to also change parts as well because after doing some one-on-ones with my mentor Daniel Smith, he helped me realize that the main reason I was staying at my current offer, the fitness one that I've been closing on now, is because I've been comfortable there and I felt that was the easier part for me. But based on what I want in my life, I'm more aligned with closing for a BizUp offer, which is an offer that helps people make money instead of lose weight. And I knew that ever getting into closing, I always knew that, but because my mentor Daniel Smith was a closer on V Shredder fitness offer and I was learning to sell fitness, I just decided let me just go with fitness, right? And then I got good at fitness. I was closing good with fitness, and then I decided to forget about getting back into BuzzUp. And because I was comfortable with fitness, and a few videos back, it was about 2 months ago, I decided to leave V-Shred because I was chasing what I really wanted. And I found a trading offer to close on, which is what I wanted to do. But that offer had really bad lead flow. Like I was barely getting any calls, and I decided to go back to the fitness offer I'm on now because why I was more comfortable there. It's the easier part to take as opposed to going out and finding a better offer that's actually gonna would have good lead flow and have the potential for me to make the money I want to make. So after coming to these realizations, I realized that I was being held back by my own fears, my own limitations, and not really going after what I wanted, which is to close an offer that's helping people make money because that's more aligned with my purpose and my vision for myself and what I see myself doing after sales. So that's the initial reason why I was thinking about selling an offer like that that's going to help people make more money, and that's now what I've decided to do. I've decided to put my all into really finding a good offer that's going to be an offer about helping people make money, not fitness, and really step out my comfort zone and push me to excel. Because I know that's what's going to drive me to feel more aligned with my vision and my purpose in life. And yes, it might be difficult at the beginning. It may take me a little bit of time to get used to it, like I'm used to fitness, but I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly happy with that. So that's the decision I've made so far. And it was a scary one to make, I'm not going to lie, because like I said, I'm very comfortable selling fitness. For me to like step out of the comfort zone, not just fitness in general, but just a company I'm been clothing for. Because last year when I first got into sales, this was the company I started working with, and I was closing there, you know. And now coming back into closing, I started closing here again. So now, it's what I'm used to. So I was sort of staying stagnant, and yes, I could still hit my goals there. It's not to say that that offer doesn't have the potential for me to hit my goals, but at the same time, it's not aligned with what I want to be doing after sales. So, since it's not aligning with my true purpose in my life, I've decided now that I'm going to stop selling fitness. I'm going to burn the boats. I'm going to, make it work selling BizUp, which is what's really going to drive me. I just know I'm going to feel so much more excited about doing that because that's what I want to be doing after I'm done with sales too, you know. So in terms of progress I've made so far when it comes to doing that, I have spoken to one of the guys in the program I'm in. He put me in touch with his sales manager. We did a quick interview on the spot. It was quite interesting. I wanted to share how that went. So I was speaking to my mentor, my sales trainer, my friend Dan, and on the coaching call, he said I should message someone in the group that's closing on an offer, making really good money. That's a BizUp offer. So I messaged him. He put me in touch with his sales manager, and then in a group chat, and then that all happened in one coaching call. So while I was on the coaching call with my mentor and other people in the program, they started that group chat. I introduced myself. I said hi, and then that sales manager gave me a call, and he called me on the spot. So I left the coaching call to answer the call, and he asked me a couple of questions about my journey, my progress, my skills. We did a role play on the spot. I wasn't even prepared for that. He was like, okay, well, the next thing I want to do is, have a role play with you. So, uh, then we'll take it from there. And I was like, okay, when do you want to do that? Like, are we going to schedule a time? Then he was like, no, right now. Then I was like, fuck it, let's do it. No hesitation. I was like, a part of me was thinking, I'm used to selling fitness. Now I'm going to role play BuzzUp. Maybe I should ask him to do it tomorrow. But I knew that's not going to serve me, right? I knew that me saying yes now is going to, help him perceive me as a winner. That's someone that can handle, unexpected situations and deal with it on the spot, which is what I did. And we did the role play. I was really happy with it. And yeah, so he was really happy with it. So he said he's going to let me know if he's going to if we're going to move forward with his offer, which is the same offer that the other guys on that's making really good money. It's Amazon fulfillment offer, so helping people, have started Amazon business to make money online. But he said that if he doesn't hire me for that one, he also is in contact with another sales manager that manages a few different offers, and he knows that I'll get on there for sure based on what he saw from me. So I'm in contact with that sales manager now as well, and we're gonna see which way I go moving forward. But either way, I'm really excited for this new step in my journey, and I'm really proud of myself for taking the step because it wasn't an easy one for me to do, you know. And there's a lot of mental blockers that was holding me back from making this decision, and it's a decision I've been putting off for a long time and staying in my comfort zone. So I'm really proud of myself for stepping out of that, and I can't wait to see the impact I'm going to make on the next offer I join. I know I'm going to crush it, and I know I'm going to become the top closer on that offer. So this will be nice looking back when I do hop on that offer and I do become the top closer. It'll be nice to look back on this video. It's telling myself that I would do it, so that I will do it. But yeah, that's the situation now where we're at in the journey. I mean, it's been an amazing journey so far. Like looking back, whenever I face moments like this, I always let it bug me or bring me down or may put me in a negative state of mind. But now, because of all like mental growth I've made, all the inner work I've been doing, and my mindset, my beliefs, my confidence, I'm not even phased by this challenge I'm facing. And before I would be phased because I haven't really been taking calls, I haven't really been making money. A lot of doubts and fears would have crept in the past, but now I'm at a completely different place in my life and in my journey where I know that no matter what happens to me, I'll be okay. And that's tremendous progress. I'm so proud of becoming the type of man that can proudly say that. To know that no matter what happens, no matter how bad things get, I'll always be okay and I'll always come out on top. And that's something that I'm extremely grateful for, to be able to say that out loud to whoever watches this as well, not just myself. So yeah, I love the progress I've made. And yes, I'm not yet where I want to be, like financially speaking. Like I haven't yet hit my goals of $10,000, $20,000 per month. But this growth that I'm making here, in my opinion, outweighs the financial goals. because I know this progress I'm making now is putting me in the best position to finally, hit those 20K months, because I know that it's around the corner. I know that in no time I'm gonna do it, and then it's gonna be even more fulfilling, and I'll feel even more proud. But I know that every time, before I would get upset because I was upset about how long it's taken. Like, before I would look and say, hey, we're 8 months into 2025. I thought that by my birthday in May, I would have hit my goal of $20,000 per month, and I would be negative about it. I'd be mad. I'd be upset. I'd feel like I'm falling behind. I feel like I'm not good enough. But now I see that as a blessing, because I know that the longer it takes me to get there, the more I'm learning, the more I'm growing, and the more I'm developing as a person. So that when I do actually get there, it's not luck. I know I've earned it, and I know all the hard work is going to be worth it. So I've learned to love the journey, like truly love the journey, and that's a huge, it's a huge part. It's a huge thing for me, because before I would always say like I love the journey, right? And I did love the journey, but whenever I'd face setbacks and challenges, I wouldn't love that, because I would think, why is this happening to me? I should be making this amount of money now, put in so much work, so much time. This shouldn't be happening to me. But now, whenever I face bad times, I'm like, yes, thank you. Let's learn from this. Let's grow from this. Let's see how we can, make this a part of a story I tell one day when I finally do hit my goals and become the man I'm working towards becoming. So, my advice to anyone watching this is to do the same thing in your life. Whenever you face setbacks and challenges, don't get discouraged, don't get angry, don't get upset with yourself. Just understand that it's part of the process, it's part of your specific journey, because yes, other people, hit your goals quicker than you, but everyone's different. No one is the same, right? So don't compare yourself to other people in a sense that you feel like they're better than you or they're luckier than you, because that's not serving you, right? Just focus on yourself, focus on doing the best you can do and doing everything in your power to move one step closer to the goal. And as long as you don't give up, as long as you believe in yourself and stay true to your word, put in the work, be disciplined, be consistent, you know, you will get the outcomes you want in your life without a doubt. So that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you stuck around this far, thank you. I appreciate you. And as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, the links to my social media will be down below. So if you want to follow me on social media to follow my journey a bit closer, see a bit more about my personal life, then feel free to do that. But aside from that, I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have an amazing day and stay safe as well.